What is going on, Sigma Nation? Welcome to the ultimate morning routine. Wake up, put my foot in the mac and cheese, wiggle it around, let it simmer, let it massage. This is a great way to ease up your muscles for a hard day of work. Next up, put some clothes on, hit the higgity biggity. Get some energy going, get the flow going, channel your chakras. It's a meditative dance. Whoa, wow, whoa, wait, hey. Then I go ahead and eat my breakfast. After that, do the ritual, the blessed sacrament. After that, go ahead, hop on the computer, do a little bit of research, a little bit of look at some motivational inspiration for the rest of the day. Thereafter, I like to get a good 5 minutes in of harassing women over the internet. And finally, I read some Nietzsche, and I'm ready to start my day. If you're anything like me, late at night, in the wee hours of the morning, while you should be sleeping, is when you are the most motivated in your entire life, for some reason, pacing around the room, doing push-ups, visualizing millions of dollars and big booty bitches. But then you're like, all right, it's late, I'm gonna continue this tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get after it. So you go to sleep, you lay in bed for a little bit, you finally fall asleep, and then you wake up, and not only is the motivation nowhere to be found, but it's like you have negative motivation. It's like I have to try really hard just to reach over and grab my phone so I could scroll on Instagram. I don't even want to do that shit in the morning, but that's what I do just to stay awake. Even though only 6 hours and 30 minutes ago I was shadowboxing in the darkness talking about this is my year. If your bum ass just related to anything that I said, then you should thank your lucky stars that you came across this video, because daddy has the answers and daddy will solve your problem. Here's the dealio, little bitch. Motivation equals momentum. On those nights where you get all inspired out of nowhere, it's probably because you have a lot of stored up energy that you built up throughout the day and didn't use. Sleep is what completely resets that momentum, so when you wake up, you have zero inertia to get you going. That's why it's very important to have a solid morning routine to build up a good amount of momentum and, by proxy, inspiration, motivation, and energy to conquer your day. We have good evidence to suggest that the first 1 or 2 hours of your day greatly influence how the rest of your day will go. And this is because it's like the foundation that you build upon. It's how you generate momentum. And momentum equals motivation. Whenever my lazy loser ass wakes up late and messes up the routine, it becomes a crutch, an excuse to fuck off for the remainder of your waking hours. Now that you woke up late, may as well go watch some Netflix. May as well just chill out. May as well start playing with yourself. There's no limits when you mess up the cornerstone of your day. That is why it is absolutely essential to have a good morning routine, because you're a stupid, lazy coward who, if left to your own devices, will absolutely fuck up your entire life. Get your year started right with Gerbert's Sigma morning routine. This routine works for anybody. The working man, the twerking man, the neat e-girl, whatever you are, do it. Daddy put in the effort to read through all of the literature and look at all of the evidence to compile this routine. The sources are in the description, ignore them at your own peril. There are 5 key elements that your morning routine must include. Number 1, no internet. You do not have the option to constantly drown out your mind with noise, so you don't remind yourself that you get no bitches. Number 2, exercise. It's important to get your blood flowing in the morning because you're a skinny, fat, lazy fuck. Number 3, reading. Because you're not using any internet in the morning and you have this silence with your mind, you can focus on getting some good knowledge because you're a dumbass. Number 4, writing. It's good to get some thoughts out in the morning while your mind is fresh. Write some things that you're thankful for. Write some affirmations to boost your self-confidence. Number 5, organization. You unhygienic, dirty fucking bum. The first part of the morning routine is that you have to wake up early and wake up at the same time every day. And you do this by first setting the intention in your mind before you go to sleep. I think 6 a.m. is a good time. It's dark when you wake up, but not long after it becomes bright. I don't like waking up and then waiting 3 hours for it to turn bright. Also, before this sleeping pattern becomes your natural rhythm where you'll get 8 hours of sleep every night, you will need an alarm clock. And what you do with this alarm clock is not put it right next to you, because your lazy ass will just hit the snooze. I even tried moving it kind of far away on top of my dresser, but I underestimated how much of a lazy bastard I am, because I get up, hit the snooze, and then leap back into my bed. To assure you wake up early, you should get an external alarm clock and put that bitch in the other room. Also keep a water bottle or a glass of water next to where you put the alarm clock, because you're usually dehydrated when you wake up, and drinking a lot of water helps you, it keeps you awake. And if it works out for you, put it in the bathroom, because the first thing you're gonna do in this morning routine to wake you up is get in the shower. Getting in the shower is the quickest way to really wake you up in the morning. I brush my teeth in the shower. It's quite genius, really. The water, the drain, it's all right there. When you jump in the shower, don't start it off cold. That shit's for the birds. Not even Wim Hof recommends that in his book. What you gotta do is start it off hot. It opens up your pores, it's good for your skin so you could wash your face. Brush your teeth, do that, then turn it cold. You shouldn't have to hype yourself up in the morning just to do the very first thing, which is get in the shower. It's about steadily, progressively overloading the difficulty of tasks that you do in your morning routine so you build up momentum. Once you get out of the shower, floss, mouthwash, get dressed, then you get into organization. Make your bed, clean your room. Next thing you want to do is meditate. You might find it hard to meditate because you're a mentally ill freak, but what you got to understand is because, you're growing up in the postmodern world, you ain't just going to get mindfulness so easily like that. It takes time to develop, and it is very helpful to use an app or a video guided meditation. This is your one exception to using a screen in your morning routine. You have to be very mindful in this moment not to find yourself scrolling or looking at other things on your phone. Only use it for a 10 to 20 minute meditation. The order kind of depends on this one, but next what you want to do is whenever the sun is rising, you go outside. This is very good for your circadian rhythm, and it is essential if you want to continue waking up on the time that you are waking up, and not just do it for one day where you got 5 hours of sleep. Also, whenever I go outside and see the sunrise, this is where I do my exercise for the morning. This morning exercise is not like a full hour workout that you would be including in a split or whatever. It's just a little something. Maybe you want to train your neck or your abs, a neglected muscle group. If you look up the benefits to exercising in the morning, it's actually crazy. What I like to do is hit the bag a little bit. You might be asking, why is your shirt off in the cold? Well, it's a part of the Wim Hof method. Look it up, sweetheart. It's about cold exposure. It gets you going. With this recording, I'm actually sparing you because I usually do it butt-ass naked. The whole cold exposure Wim Hof thing is extracurricular. You don't have to do it, especially if you don't live in a cold area. And I don't do a cold bath or any of that shit. That's too much work. Before or after the sun rises, however your morning shakes out, you want to read. I mean, this part's pretty self-explanatory. Just read. Audiobooks don't count at this point of the day. Sit down and read a paper book. This is the only part of the day where your mind's not going to be racing, your attention span might not be as bad, and you can sit down and actually intake information. And then finally, write some shit down. Gratitude journaling, affirmations, plan out your day, whatever. You could even do something creative, just make sure it's nothing gay like a poem. Also, it's important to mention all of this is happening before you eat breakfast. You're not supposed to wake up and right away eat. You're supposed to eat probably around 2 hours after you wake up at the minimum. The whole most important meal of the day thing was actually a propaganda campaign to drive sausage and bacon sales. They just wanted you to put more meat in your mouth, and your fruity ass fell for it because you're a bot. Anyways, that's the morning routine. Will this get you bitches? Probably not. Will it make you happier and more motivated and productive towards reaching your goals in this crazy postmodern age? I think so. So do it.
What's up, guys? It's Squillis Billis here. We got the Diet Coke and we got some Mentos. And I'm gonna hold my face over this shit.